Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today we are gonna be playing with the Lunatics. So, this is the team that Mr. D was using in the very first match of the best of 10 that happened a couple days ago, and it lost. You know, it lost, spoiler alert, a bit late, but even though it lost, I had a really rough time against it in what I believe to be kind of a very disadvantageous matchup, so I was wondering how will it do in other matchups? How will it actually pair up against other teams that might be found in Butcher Circus? And is this team actually worth learning? Or was the difficulty in bringing it down just a fluke? That is the questions I'm asking today, and I'm gonna see if I can answer them for myself, because I don't have the answer yet. The team is quirky. I don't think it's amazing, but you know, we have to game on and see what actually happens with it, and we have to be smart about our moves too, because if we're just learning a team and we're immediately how do I put it? And we're immediately like, oh, I'm just spamming moves and it's not working, so it's the team's fault and not my own. It doesn't really work like that. You have to learn the team rather than just playing it and expecting to automatically win. So that's like picking up teams from from like a random video, not even looking at the video, just seeing the 4 characters and then picking your own trinkets and abilities will probably make that team suck, and will make you think the team sucks while the team is actually very good. It is not exactly a skill issue, it's just an issue in not knowing how the game plan works, and the game plan is getting 3 crits, getting a crit come hither, crit Holy Lance, crit Vendetta. Only the Musketeers left. I might even go for the Buckshot. Getting the 4 crits in one round. Have I ever gotten 4 crits in one round? I've definitely gotten 3, and my opponent just leaves. Well, I think they had lost there already. Maybe not, because the men-at-arms could guard, but even if the men-at-arms guarded, I would just go for the stun. I don't think they were ready to deal with this. They have 2 backliners on one team, and they had no reclaim on the flash one, so a bit of a fluke. Let's go for match number 2. Alright, and here we go. Not so straight into a match number 2, because I've had a couple of matches in between these ones against 2 novices, and I must tell you, this team is cursed with good RNG. I kid you not, I'm going to get a dodge here. See, it is cursed with good RNG, even though they have Writ of Execution and Carnival Mask, it is uncanny, the good RNG that this team gets, and I am not even joking. It gets crits, it gets crit heals, it gets dodges, it's wild. It's like the Ring Mommy wants to reward us for playing this janky mess. That shouldn't work, but it does, somehow. So let's try and make it work here against what my opponent has. So, funnily enough, they actually have Shadow Fade, and I'm gonna do this. So they drop the Shadow Fade, and then I'm going to drop a ranging shot after they Shadow Fade, remove their Shadow Fade accuracy. I'm not gonna do it immediately, mind you. First I'm gonna go for a stun. I'm probably gonna go last and do that last, but I will get the plus accuracy for the next turn to actually have guaranteed chances on the characters that I actually want to kill, which are the Antiquarian, or maybe going for another pull and then a stun on the Grave Robber, but it is going to give me an extra 10 accuracy and an extra minus stress taken, so I'm going to be very happy just taking that. So right now I could pick her to Vendetta, but I kind of want to go on the Antiquarian, but at the same time it's probably still the best move, right? Yeah, let's just get rid of that dodge. It's a bit annoying. I could also just fail the debuff on the Antiquarian. Keep in mind this is only 130. I say only 130, even though it sounds amazing to have 130% debuff chance, because as amazing as it sounds, most of the high dodge characters are very good debuff resistances. So you have the Antiquarian, which has 45, so it's not a guaranteed. You have the Jester, which has 55, not a guaranteed. And then against characters like the Grave Robber, the Doggy, which also has 45 debuff resistance if I remember correctly, also not guaranteed. And then those characters you can actually miss, because you only have 125. And if you go first and they have the extra 15 dodge, you have a very decent chance of actually missing, which is not too cool. So funnily enough, they don't actually go for their Grave Robber turn, meaning that they stay at this door, meaning that I can just go for this shot here. Or rather, they don't stay at this door, they keep the mark on them. So I can just freely go for the aimed shot on them and see what I can make do with that. I might also not be, well, then now they're going to guard. I might also have to think a bit more about my turns than I would otherwise, because once again, I'm not really used to this team, so it will be quite the experience. There are two things I can do here. I can either go for stun the man-at-arms and keep going for pressure on the grave robber, which is a solid plan, or I could just abuse the Centicorin a bit and kind of change pressure, which is also a solid plan. This is a 50-50, so that's why I'm actually going to abuse the Anticoin here. I think it might be a bit wiser, because I only have a 50-50 of stunning the enemy man-at-arms. They do have Numbing Instance, so I'm going to respect the Numbing Instance pick. It says B- tier there, but don't listen to it, it's more than B-. So yeah, now they might have 25 dodge, but because I got an extra 10 accuracy, I can just hit this very reliably, and then I can go for probably still a Wicked Slice, just to make sure she goes down to 0, and then they can't guard 2 characters. Sure, they can heal the Crusader, but then I just go like Stunning Blow again, and I'm fine, and I should get a kill here, and I will have the Musketeer to just be god-awful to play into with Grave Robber, because I'm just going to drop a heal on whoever I want. Wow, what is that damage? I was expecting a bit more. 10 to 20. Yeah. Oh, hi, man. Oh, hi, man. How you continue to disappoint me. They're gonna go for the Affliction, but I might just go Virtuous. You never know. Do I go Virtuous? I'd be able to see. I'd probably be able to see, so I don't think I do. Yeah, I go Masochistic. I swear to God, if me going Masochistic means that he doesn't accept the Blight heal, I won't surrender because I'm not that kind of person, but man, it makes me want to. Oh, it really makes me want to. Accept it. Accept it. Yeah, no, he's not gonna. Wait, no, the Ranging Shot is not the move here, but I want to see something. I don't think he will accept the buff from Ranging Shot, will he? Okay, no, he still does. He still does, interestingly. That's quite funny, because with the Fire Wand, if you try to redeem heal someone, for example, and they say no, then if you, for example, go Exsanguinate into Repulse, bring yourself to this store and heal the other characters, that heal won't actually target the person that you tried to redeem. The person will just not accept it, which is quite a funny thing to witness. I think here I just go for the 70, right? Or do I go for the Duelist, rather the Wicked Slice first? Let's just go for the Wicked Slice. If they guard, I mean, they have to go for the stun here on me, but they don't even have the stun. Actually, no, they do have the stun, but it's a 50-50. They're gonna go for it anyway. Do they get the 50-50 is the question. Nope, they do not. I have plus 20 accuracy, so this is just guaranteed, and yeah, there's really not too many reasons not to go for it. So, normally we'd be doing amazing here, because the Crusader would be at, like, pretty much 30 HP, and 0 blight on him. Unfortunately, we're not doing that amazing because he said no to the immediate heal. Of course, I said this team had really good RNG. That kind of proved me wrong just a little bit, but let's go for match number 3 and continue to test. Well, it would appear that the buffoon is flummoxed. We're going against Rapture. Does anyone remember Rapture? This guy was playing with the funny Endure Flagellant, like, a couple weeks ago, and now he's playing with the Iron Dog team, actually. This is the Iron Dog with the Houndmaster. Let's see how hard this team is, because it's hard. Iron Art, yeah, you get the point. So, first things first, this Bulwark of Light would be very unfun to play into. So, I have to kill the dog, that's the problem, but I have to deal with the guard, that's the problem. Yeah, this is a team that mine will not do well into. It really won't. But I think game plan number 1 might be to go push on the Crusader. That is same. Yeah, like it can fail, but I'd really love to put him in position 4 here. Okay. It sucks that we didn't get the push, but at the very least we got the days, which was a guaranteed, but well, it is a teeny bit unfortunate. I would love to put him in position 4 because that means like no Blog of Light for forever. It means Holy Lands, which is definitely not as good as everything else. And I'm actually... I can't do it, I can't do anything. This is when the team is going to crumble, by the way. This is when the team is going to feel the pain of playing this shit-ass thing, but... yeah, let's see if I can still make this work, right? Let us see if the team can handle. If the team wins this, I finish the video and I just say, okay, Jane Moon, your team is good. I'll start playing it from now on. But I have to actually play it right if I want to have any hope of winning this, and I need the good RNG to come back to me. I need it again. They get only one crit and no bleed on my Crusader, so that's generally not too terrible for me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a nice little stun on the enemy Crusader. So I have a 90% hit chance because I went for the... what do you call it? I went for the ranging shot. I also have a lot of minus stress. I don't have a way of dealing with bleeds though, because I don't have R bullets, but... she shouldn't be healing too much in this situation anyway. She might have to because of Rain of Sorrows, but they do have Snuff, so this might just miss or not apply the bleeds. Yeah, only one bleed. I'm happy with this. Question, do I want to go for the Vendetta or do I just ignore it and start going Wicked Slice? Yeah, I don't think so, Chief. I don't think so. I'd like to reduce that dodge, but that's kind of not gonna happen, so let's just go for this, get a nice crit on there. Then we're going to, well, let them pass, and I might just try to push them again. Yeah, it will work like a charm this time. Watch. Watch as I get the push. Yeah, push and daze. Very good. Now we want to stun the Flagellant, then we want to go Duelist Advance, and maybe just focus the enemy Crusader down after that with aim shot, something of the likes. This team plays very differently to a traditional damage team. You're not just struggling hardcore to get a first kill because you don't have the tools for it. You have one guard break, which is decent, you don't have piercing quarrel, you don't have a jester, you have a hireman, so if you go up against prot, like the hireman's gonna be trash, obviously. But we can pray that we can still make something work here. So they have a lot of stun resistance. I'm just praying that it does work regardless, and that we don't get to 55. Really not too much else for me to do there. I could have maybe gone Duelist Advance into Holy Lance on the Crusader. Maybe I could have done that, but I feel like halting the Rain of Sorrows might have been a touch better. So yeah, here come the Hound series. Wow, that's a lot of stress. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna start hurting. It really is. I have to put a halt to it somehow. Do I really want to hit the Flagellant though? I don't think so. I generally don't think I want to hit this Flagellant too much. Because then he'll have redeems and I'll have absolutely nothing going for me. I can already tell Jane is going to say like, oh, you did a misplay on this round, and this round, and this round. But it feels god-awful to play with this. It really does. I'm glad that I'm going into a matchup like this, because for a team to be good, it needs to be good against everything that it goes up against. It needs to not be like, you know, have advantage against everything it goes up against, because that team doesn't exist, that's a pipe dream. It needs to do at least reasonably well into everything. And this matchup, so far, feels like completely unplayable. I don't think I could have done anything too much better, apart from maybe focusing this Crusader down a tiny bit earlier, so now he'd be at this store, instead of going for the Sound of Flagellant. But yeah, my life is gonna start becoming hell very soon, because my characters are gonna drop to 0, I'm gonna have to heal them, and then I can't do anything to win no more. So yeah, let's see if we can still make something work with it. I'm gonna drop a Duelist Advance on there, probably force him to heal, then force the Men-at-Arms to guard after we go risky and try to shoot him. That might just be what we have to do here. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate world we live in. They're going to rally to the flame. They do have a heal trinket on there. And yeah, they heal for 6. Now, if we go finish him into there, do I go first? Yes, I do. So I can just go finish him into that. They don't have to heal, but I will go first, so they have to guard anyway. For me using the finish him turn, and I'll just heal myself with the Musketeer. So if they don't guard here, they're kind of just throwing. Because they just lose the Crusader, so they do have to guard, but after they guard, then I guess I have to pull the doggy from now on. You might be running, oh Shep, shouldn't you have been focusing the Man-at-Arms then? Because him guarding kind of just ruins your entire game plan. I could try, but, you know, yeah, it kind of has 75 prots, and yeah, it kind of has 75 prots. Well, Shep, then just stun him, Yeah, but then do I just leave my Highman in position 3 the entire match? I've been dropping stuns, they've been failing. It's only a 50. You can't rely on the Crusader to be your very, like, the single move that you have to deal with guards. It's just not gonna work. Sadly, I don't have Grapeshot. Would have been very cool to have a Grapeshot here, but yeah, we have to go for the doggy now and pray that I can make something work here. Maybe a crit sniper shot, or rather, crit aimed shot wins me this match. Crit aimed shot into the Hound Master. He doesn't get to. He drops to this store. He gets leak wounds, but then I go Holy Lance. Then they change guard, but they can't because I just killed the Crusader. They probably can't change guard and then heal. Oh god. Yeah, Iron Dog team. It's not an amazing team by any stretch of the imagination. If you go against many of the teams nowadays, it's not gonna work out that well, but it's working now. That's what counts. Do I Holy Lance into it? Sadly, I just can't hit that Crusader. They can just keep him at this. Oh god, they even have the nerve to go bolster here. I suppose they don't have Bellow for some bizarre reason. It's not like they need it either. I need a Wicked Slice crit yesterday. Okay, that's a max roll. That sure helps. That sure helps to get a max roll on there. Do I still have plus accuracy? No, it's run out. Unfortunately, it's run its course. But I need a bit of RNG on my side here if I am to win. If they Hound Zeri here, they're crazy. They just died to a 55. I will probably do enough damage with Riposte. Oh god, they're gonna blackjack. No way. Oh, and it actually works. Oh my god, this is so cringe. I still get to go first, so this should actually be very good for me. In a sense, it should be very good for me. I feel like they've kind of thrown by not keeping the Men-at-Arms guard by going bolster. Like, it could have worked, I could have missed there, but this has to feel like a bit of a throw here. Sure, my bounty hunter is stunned, so I don't have a guaranteed kill start of next round, but I do have a 55 with my musketeer, so I'm gonna have to go for that 55. After which I will maybe die, but if I get really lucky with the death blows, I'm okay. So lucky so far. I go Afflicted. What do I get? What am I gonna get? I go Paranoid. Wonderful. Wonderful. My favorite affliction, Paranoid. It's not. It's really, really bad here, but okay, it's gonna be 55 or lose. It's a lose, unfortunately. I don't think I can do too much anymore. My entire team's dying. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jin Moon. I have failed you. This team has failed me. I think it's a fluke. I think this team is a fluke. It's annoying sometimes with the uppercut, but all that has to happen is for your opponent to actually play a decent team into it. I can't do anything anymore. Even if I did that funny thing of just staying in position 2 and going for stuns, you know, there's going to be stun resistances, and him just dropping Wicked Slices into 50 prot, yeah, it's just not going to do anything. It just won't do anything. Can I still do something here, though? Well, if I am to do something, I have to prevent the lick wounds. So let's go for this. We prevent the lick wounds. It is still winnable, ladies and gents. It is still winnable. Surely they won't guard them again and ruin my strategy. They don't! do you reckon they misclicked? They had to. There is no way you don't misclick that. There is genuinely no way that's not a misclick. Okay, I'm going to click the bounty hunter here because I don't want to just die after, because I want to go for the Wicked Slice. Oh god, they just clicked there. I get to go first. I do get to go first. Do I just Holy Lance? Or rather, do I just ignore him and go for the Men-at-Arms instead? Oh, I don't want to repulse anymore. I'm gonna give him healing. I'm legit just gonna give him healing. Let's go for this. Jesus. Oh, how I love Iron Man as a finisher character, not even having finisher. Sturdy Buckle didn't help me too much, did it? Nope, it did not. It did not. Yeah, I'm starting to see the writing on the wall here. I am starting to see the writing on the wall. I don't think this match wants me to win. 93 hit chance. There you go with a crit too. Probably a bad thing because now, I mean, maybe. If I get courageous or vigorous, then potentially there's still a chance. We keep gaming. Vigorous and I survive like 3 death blows still on the higher man, then we can win. If I don't survive this, it's over, guys. But no, I do survive. Now we really have to focus that Crusader down. So there's only one play we can do, which is to stun the Men-at-Arms. Let's go for the 50-50, come on. Good, we get the 50-50. Stun the Men-at-Arms. I need a massive wicked slice right now. And I needed to survive another one. You can do it. Oh. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. They have their man-at-arms turn again. Well, I need to get stun into stun into stun into stun into stun. And even then, I'm not sure if I can do this anymore. They do have punish, so I'm gonna start going to this, or... Yeah, not even with a Vigorous this feels winnable. Not even with a Vigorous. I think also the lack of AoEs kind of ruins this team. I think we could generally just take off PBS and equip... What do you call it? Is there anything that I can do here to make this... decent? I don't think so. I just have to do this. Yes, they will guard, but I get to go first, right? But even if I go first, I have to stun the man-at-arms. Oh, there's just no good outcomes here, are there? Yeah, because after I stun the man-at-arms, they just heal the Crusader. But then he'll be... Oh, there really is no good outcome. Alright, let's do it anyway. You go for the stun the man-at-arms, and it's GG, because they just heal and I can't do anything anymore. So, slight misplays on my end, but I generally don't think it would have made a difference. My opponent threw with the doggy, and then they still won this, like, decisively. Sure, they have the Iron Dog. Sure, this team is... The team they had is pretty good into damage, but... Slap me with a hit squad, slap me with a surgery squad, slap me with Halo, slap me with Oppressive Vestal, slap me with WD. Any of those teams win these. This team does not. This team really does not. It might be good into blinds, it's not going to this. It's a fluke. Don't play it. Don't play the team. I'm sorry, Jim, but I have to say it. I am waiting for your comments in the description. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.